the deal, man? It's Sha I'm with the incredible beat maker from Queens, Large Professor, man. G4 TV, yo. We about to go in the booth, man, on the freestyle, man. One-on-one, man. Know what it is, man. Yeah, what it is. LP, we in the building. Sha, yo. This is what it is, yo. Bewitched dudes quick when I speak. I quote biblical, preach wise words of wisdom, follow the lyrical. 5-star general, been nice as an embryo. 40 on my focus, 10 on my peripheral. Rap scientifical, break down every mineral. What do own? I'm selfish with the microphone. I'm a brown skin tone, small frame, big grown. $120 without it, 7 pounds more with its own. Let it be known the God's home. Little man sit on big throne. Check it out, Scooby. It ain't a dude in your team want it. I come around with the 3-pound-7 with dude's jewels on it. Partner, tell me if you want it. I smoke the big black Dutch, dog. Come take a pull on it. AD, Marilyn Manson. I'm strong like Samson. Get nappy like Hanson without dancing. Keep thugs prancing like they gotta piss. I dare y'all to step in the abyss with the shot Mossenberg. My fan picks herbs. Spurts they ass on the 41st side curve. Be the antiseptic. Going hard at rap germs with the Desert Eagle. Picking off your big birds. It's a duck hunt. Cause y'all dudes choose the front against the all-time greatest Sha most famous Rickety Raw. What your dudes want some more? G4, Large P, we out the door. Yo, we out. One. Early. Fat girls holler. We got donuts. I'm from Queensbridge, where a lot of rappers is from. How I got into it was just basically watching everybody else do it, you know what I mean, and listening to records and listening to different songs. And my first outlook into the rap game, I was a DJ first, and then I went to the rapping career. The other rappers from Queensbridge like Havoc, Nas, which my man brought out, MC Shan, Marley Marl's from my block, so that's like, I kind of learned everything that I did know from him by watching him bringing out the equipment and stuff like that. We used to have park jams where I lived at. The first person that I ever seen really, you know, grab a mic and control a crowd was Tragedy Gaddafi, which is, you know, back then his name was MCJ Ski, but, you know, he changed it to later on to the Intelligent Hoodlum. That was my first aspect of anybody that I knew rapping and got to see them for myself. That was like my first experience ever. And he lives on my block also. It takes me a little bit more time to write than to just freestyle because I can think about, you know, what I want to get my point across. And I want to get them, you know, to understand what I'm saying. Like a lot of freestyles, it's kind of witty, but then at the same time, like a lot of times it doesn't make sense. So like a lot of times, like when I rhyme, I like to make sense and I like to make the person that's listening to me understand what I'm saying. Some people just, you know, quick with it, quick with the mind thoughts, and some people is just, you know, better with the sitting down and concentrating on what they need to do. A lot of times it's witty movement with it, but a lot of times it doesn't make sense. When you get somebody that's good at it, that makes sense, and you can understand them, then, you know, it's excellent. But then you got a lot of people that just try to do it, that really can't do it. And then, you know, you sitting there like, oh, well, what does he have next? Like, does he have a song? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's definitely changed over, you know, the decades. The illest battle I ever seen in life, Tragedy Gaddafi versus Cormega in the park. About 87. Craziest situation in life. And like at that time, you know, like they was both on the come up or whatever, you know, like Traj was the most youngest Juice Crew member. So, you know, like, and Mega was like, you know, Mega was rhyming, but he wasn't officially where he is now. It was like, you know, well, let's see what you got. And they just stood there and got it on, you know what I'm saying? Beers in hand and mics, so it was just crazy. Tragedy Gaddafi won. At that time, he was just lyrically, you know, a monster. Like, he always been intelligent, so, you know, it's like he had certain ways that he would put, you know, sayings and phrases, you know, and just put them together. Just have the crowd like, ah, like, wow, you said that, like, you know. Not to put in the fact that he was also a hooligan, so you know, you see him outside doing something bad, but then you also know like, yo, he's kind of nice though. So you know, it was real extreme.